What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and today I'm featuring 3 different Xbox 360 consoles that have all been unboxed originally on the channel somewhere. I'll put links to each independent video in the annotations as well as down in the description, so if you care to see more detail on any individual unit, you can click through to those. But this video here aims to just compare the visual aspects of each of these 3 collector's editions, comparing the controllers as well, and then looking at the custom sounds that each one produces. So let's get right into it. So we'll start from the side of each console. You can get an idea of the paint job here. Of course, the Gears of War model done in a very nice black and dark crimson red, and as you'll notice here, certain elements on that paint job on the Gears of War unit are matte, whereas others sort of have a semi-gloss finish. The Modern Warfare 3 console as well as the Star Wars console are completely matte in terms of the paint job finish right across the board. Now, as we flip them around to the other side, you can get a better idea of some of that glossiness that the Gears of War one has. There's a little bit of reflection there, whereas the other two are 100% matte, as I mentioned earlier. Now, from a technical standpoint, these are all identical, of course, though I did notice something strange. On the back, where the AV port is, the Modern Warfare 3 console had 3 metallic exposed pins on it that didn't appear on the other two. Not sure why they function identically. You've also got a special message on the inside of the disc tray for the Star Wars console. Other than that, that sort of explains the appearance of each one of those. Now onto the controllers. Here you can see the Gears of War controllers, the Modern Warfare 3 controllers, and then one single controller for the Star Wars Special Edition. And I'm not really sure why they didn't give you an extra one, probably because they included Kinect with that particular bundle and because you got to play their new game using Kinect. So anyway, you're only going to get 1 golden controller instead of 2. Something to consider if you're in the market for a collector's edition. So getting a closer look at the Gears of War controller here, you can see that sort of marbled paint job. You've got some black elements to go with that dark crimson red. Of course, you've got the new rotatable D-pad. Now, as I flip the controller around, you'll notice a 2-tone color scheme on the back. You've got the black battery pack to go with that same crimson red from the other elements of this edition. And then on the bottom, you have a little piece of trim done up in glossy black. So here's a closer look at the Modern Warfare 3 controller, which has a completely matte paint job the whole way across. And something that I noticed in terms of differences is that these thumbsticks, the newer thumbsticks, are slightly different. They're a little bit deeper and have a slightly sharper edge around the rim, whereas the older controller had these 4 nubs instead, as you can see here. So it's actually something I hadn't considered and I didn't notice until this particular comparison. Here's a look at the Star Wars controller, which shares those newer thumbsticks with the Modern Warfare 3 controllers. All of these controllers here have the rotatable D-pad, the new rotatable D-pad, so you're not going to have to worry about that. And I suppose the last thing to mention is the color of the back side of both of these newer controllers. They're both done up in black. The only difference here is on the bottom side, that little piece of trim. The Star Wars controller has this wiring being shown here, so slightly more interesting paint job. So let's hear how they sound, because as you guys know, they do have special sounds built in. So there's a look at the Star Wars model. I'll open the disc tray now. And then close it up. Now let's let the Modern Warfare 3 console make some noise. This one probably has my favorite sounds. They're the most understated. Now let's go ahead and close up the disk drive and try out the last one. So here's a look at the Gears of War 3 console. Kind of a strange sound that it makes when you turn it on. And then, of course, to open the disk drive and close it up. So anyway, guys, there you have it. These 3 consoles, these 3 editions compared. Let me know down in the comments which one you would buy if it were up to you. And if you enjoyed this content, then please do like and favorite the video, as it does help me out a bunch. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. More cool content is on the way. And if you haven't friended me on Facebook yet, please go ahead and do that. I share a lot of content over there as well, including stuff that's not necessarily related to unboxings. I'll put a link to that down in the description, along with my Twitter. That is everything, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, later.